Hey, what it do, y'all? We back with another episode.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's your girl. You got a friend. And me.
Hey, and her.
So today, you know what I'm saying, with my favorite co-host, y'all.
Okay.
We got your boy. Let's get ready to rumble. Hey, your boy Katie in the place to be. You see, he got his polo fit on today.
Yes.
Got on the set. You know what I'm saying? Give it $19.95. Got his Air Max.
He on his New York today.
Then we got what you gonna do for Big Mama for real? What you gonna do for her birthday? What you gonna do for her birthday?
Hey.
Big Mama, Big Mama. We got the biggest TY in here. Okay, Miss Ty in the place to be.
The
Big Ty, not the what?
Not the little one.
Okay, and then we got a special guest, y'all.
Yes, sir.
Ken, where you at? Ken, where you at? Ken,
where
you at? Hey, we got your boy Kentonio over here. Let it be known, he over here on his pre-unk status.
Okay.
He real cool or whatever, sitting in the cut, got the drink in his hand, got the shades on.
No, he is
ready.
Definitely, yeah.
He got the it's the unk in the making.
It's in him, yeah.
The unk in the making.
It's in his blood.
But yeah, this is Finesse Your Feelings, where your feelings.
Your feelings.
Hey.
Will get
finessed.
Your feelings will get finessed. Hey.
It don't make no sense.
Hey.
Feelings get finessed.
Hey.
You know it, you know it.
Your feelings get finessed.
Hey.
It don't make no sense.
Hey.
Your feelings get finessed.
Hey, you know it, you know
Hey, there we go now. So again, welcome to another episode of Finesse Your Feelings. I mean, we're going to have it's Black History Month.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So we're going to hit y'all with a dope topic that I hope y'all can relate to and kind of get with. You did? So, as they laughing, I don't know why they laughing. They probably joking.
This is us every episode.
Every episode.
I don't even know why.
Look, you see, I got the hookah.
We like
just pass me the hookah.
Hey, baby, pass me the hookah.
Baby, the hookah, baby, hookah, baby, hookah.
Hey, on my way. Hey, got free unk in the minute to my. Hey,
Unk is crazy.
But y'all, as we do around this time, you know what I'm saying? You know, in the beginning, we like to shout out local artists and big artists on the come up. So, Ken Dior, you see, he an artist himself. You did.
For sure,
so we definitely going to play one of his favorite cuts on this album that he got. Yeah. Hold on, you going to introduce it? Go ahead, introduce it, cuz.
Drop it.
This is called Frequency Lies.
Frequency. You gotta salt that nigga. Frequency. Look, he trying.
He got that Barry White.
Right.
The Barry White.
Frequency.
You see that uncle in training?
Hey baby, listen. Let me tell you, baby.
Baby. Go check out the album. Thank you.
Right.
Frequency Lies.
Sexual chocolate.
Kentonio.
Sexual chocolate.
Frequency Lies.
But yeah, this is a tough tune, yo. So yeah, y'all make sure y'all check this gene out. Hold on now. Let me hit the play button. Hey. You hear the harmonizer?
Yeah.
Definitely got to be from the Chinese.
Yo, not the gentleman so shaky.
Hey.
I'm only here for one night. You got a man, you ain't got
Let's go, kid.
I'm geeked up right now. Look at my eyes, you probably can't see.
You can't see.
After we fuck, I'm done. On one time, need my privacy. I'm not looking for love. Dollar signs in the bag, I see. I'm only here for one night. You got a man, you ain't got a lot of me. I'm geeked up right now. Look at my eyes, you probably can't see.
You ain't got a lie, you got a man. That shit cool, man.
I'm not looking for love. Dollar signs in the bag, I see.
Hey.
Tell me a price, we can get right at
How much?
No need to
I'm supposed to be on the wall,
No bull. Don't waste time on my pain.
She said it's not the money or diamond. She fell in love with my fashion. Look at you now, that face. You fell in love with the luxury of my face. You thought that you had me, and I'm doing that bragging. You try to foul up in all the wrong places, girl. You know I'm not begging. That's so serious.
Hey. Passing the hookah.
I'm geeked up right now. Look at my eyes, you probably can see.
got one night to go fuck with you, girl.
That it.
One night to fail. But yo, y'all make sure y'all check that out. You dig, on all the platforms. You know what I'm saying?
All of them.
Frequency Lies.
So what was Frequency Lies? What made you come up with that title?
Because like, you know, I'm a big person on energy.
Okay.
So like, don't come lying to me on what you really want to do. Like, just tell me.
I mean, but are you giving out that same energy? Like you being honest from gate?
Yeah.
Like
that yuck sounded kind of shaky.
Nah, I'm a Sagittarius, so I'm gonna be blunt with you from the jump.
Okay.
Like, it is what it is.
He
like,
get that sad.
I'm only here for one night. I'm only here for one night. You got a man, you ain't gotta lie to me. Just tell me, like, it's cool for my protection. You know, like,
I feel that
for my protection. You got a man, just let me know. Like,
I find nothing wrong with that though. Like, I don't. I feel like my thing is, if you really that man, like you said, you that man, then you shouldn't have to lie to me about what you got going on, because I'm gonna want to deal with you anyway. If you really who you say you is.
My favorite line is you ain't got a lot to kick it.
Frequency Lies.
Hey, look, man.
When you gotta lie, you ain't really who you think you is.
Okay, I know.
Because I'm who I say I'm is.
You say you
ain't got to lie.
You ain't got to lie.
It's more on comfort though. Like, you know, somebody got somebody, but they choosing you. You don't want to like end up in the wrong place. You know, like, all right, I'm not gonna go to your crib because your man know where you stay at. You just gotta be. People die over niggas killing over females every day,
and females killing over niggas.
You feel me? So we gotta just be honest. Like, let me know. Like, don't be shaky. We can be comfortable. Just let me know.
No, okay. First of all, you got somebody.
I mean,
the vibe there. I'm a vibe person, man.
That's like, another topic, but I'ma just say it's shaky on that too.
I'm only in Houston for 24 hours.
Crowd we in right now. I ain't condoning it, but marriage, of course, yeah, it's a no. But when you got everybody dating, you know, I always go with.
It's different from dating and being in a relationship.
But though. If you locking it down, lock it down. To me, if you locking it down, lock it down.
Listen, morals.
If you locking it down, lock it down.
Morals is different now.
Yeah, morals are different because things have changed so much now.
It has evolved.
Morals are different now.
It's evolved.
If you try to stay in that, he got something going on, so I'm gonna stay away from him. You might be losing out on the love of your life. I'm just saying.
Okay.
You might. Well, I ain't condoning it. What you saying? You might.
I just don't understand why. Like, I know the type of female you are. Like, why you gotta? I just hate when people try to cuff me. Like, you let little John and Smitty hit down the street. Why I can't just do that and leave? Why you gotta cuff me?
Look, like the Unk Vibes.
No, but that can be the same way that a
everybody want to wife
too, right? Because look. The thing is, though, maybe it was more than just a hit with you. Maybe it was a connection that the other guys was just a hit. Maybe she really feel a connection with you. You can't be mad because you that nigga.
No, she feel that money.
Word.
You think that's what it is?
That's what it is.
It ain't the money. It ain't the money. It's the comfort.
It's the comfort.
Because money brings comfort.
But not okay. So money is different, but comfort isn't that what a woman's supposed to be looking for from a man? It's comfort.
You looking for the man that you should be with.
Well, stop giving out comfort dick when you just want a temporary moment.
Oh my God! Hold on.
You gotta perform your best.
Comfort.
You don't want to end up in a group chat.
What is comfort dick?
He said, first of all, wait.
Hold on now. What is comfort dick? What the fuck? What the fuck is comfort dick?
You gotta get it down.
Hold on. What is comfort dick?
Comfort dick is when y'all men know when y'all hit that deep down in and you stroking and you looking in their face and you kissing and all that. When you really just trying to slide in and hit, you just slide in and hit.
But you hit the crazy button and then wonder why she crazy.
Right. Because you want to you, but them other dudes might have just slid in and hit it real quick and love you in there rolling your fingers through a scalp.
That's their fault.
That's a fire sign answer though.
Yeah. They never no bullshit. You is on fire right now.
I'm sorry that he wasn't massage you or talking you through it. That's
exactly.
not my fault.
It ain't my fault.
I'm sorry. This me.
Exactly. If I want the massage,
it's hard out here for us.
I'm sorry to give you a head massage.
You saw me pulling up. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Rub on the scalp.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you, I'm honest with man. Don't be talking me through nothing to caressing on me and think I ain't pulling up. Pulling up behind you.
Gosh, yo.
I'm coming to see you at your
That's
door.
where you go wrong at.
Exactly.
Because you gotta know the standards.
Babe, I got groceries. I got the steak.
You gotta know the standards.
Babe.
You gotta know what we talked about before this.
Exactly.
But no, that's different. If you talk about it before then, that's your fault.
I got this going on. I don't want this, and then you fall in love.
But you know what's crazy? So
even
when you talk about it, and you like, yo, I want no strings attached. It's still
gonna be like that.
And it goes with dudes too.
You the one who catch feelings though.
I'm not.
Oh.
But it's women that think the same too. Like, don't get it twisted now. It be shorties out here that be like, look, I ain't asked for that. I ain't asked for this extraness that you giving me right now.
Yeah.
It just so happens women broadcast it more than men do.
Yeah, they do, because they know
that's
that's the only difference.
Because it's a lot of dudes out here that's on that nut job.
We outnumbered when it comes to like a female can walk in the store and she turn heads a million times. When a dude is different from a dude, so like y'all got more options than dudes. So it's like when I set my boundaries to the point where it's like I got the same options as you, mama. Like. The same way niggas in your DM, the same way niggas hit you up every time, the same way I got the same stain.
But I feel like it's the other way around. It's more females to a man than the other way. And
y'all definitely got more options.
To a female, they're gonna go a little bit further first than y'all would for us.
It depends on what caliber you is as a man.
Right.
And I'm gonna say this too. It also is a disadvantage to us too, because as a woman, we can't carry ourselves the same way y'all can. Y'all can meet a girl, dump in her, and keep it moving.
Says who?
Yes, right.
It's not your morals. That's what it says. Your morals.
Look.
I'm not about to slide on. I'm
telling you, we talking about that. We are talking about that.
No, but I'm not gonna let every dude I talk to slide. Versus a guy, every girl he talk to, he don't mind sliding in. You get what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna do that.
There's no emotion.
But no, even without emotions, I just value my body more. Y'all really don't have to worry. Y'all cool with, because that's just what y'all have for fun.
We value our body more. Because at the end of the day, we're not about to sit here and lay with nothing that we don't want to see.
You don't want to be with it. You just said you're out here chilling.
But it's the point. Like, you can be the baddest person in the world. I can hit you and then disappear because the energy won't there.
Facts.
Like, that's just what it is.
Right. So, what my question is, what if you hit a baddie and the energy is there and you still got what you got going on?
And if the energy is there, that 9 times out of 10, I'm going to discuss that it's not going to be nothing.
Why y'all men want females to just accept being like unkept?
Because I feel like y'all do the same thing.
When did this turn into just
because y'all
we ain't got no titles?
Y'all just more sneakier. Y'all cats. Y'all more sneakier with it. Y'all more
because that's how they feel. They just want to. They just want to.
Kicking it is us hanging out now. Then if you talking me through it, that ain't us. Just
no,
kicking.
That's what I'm saying. But in their minds, all of that hanging out, you spending money on me spending money on you, us talking on the phone all the time, us hanging out, us chilling, all that. What a regular relationship would consist of.
What you just said was a part of dating.
Right, but that's all that stuff is what when you doing that stuff consistently with the same person, you can't fault that person for thinking it's something there.
All women don't want to be just doing that with every single.
Yeah, they don't. Everybody ain't. Now you gonna run across the girls who got 3, 4, 5 different dudes that's doing that with them, but some girls just can only just do that with one person.
Why the hell I always got to be the main?
I'm sorry for that for you.
Like. It's cool,
but
again,
the way that you
well, maybe you supposed to have sister wives.
But let me say this though.
Maybe you a sister wife type of man.
Let's just say this. Let's just say this. It's a certain stink on you that just gravitate to
aura,
it's the
aura.
It is the aura because it's like some people do have that aura. I did have that aura.
You lost your juice.
Well, I'm married, and I block like. If people know me, like, yo, when I'm in something, it's kind of like a force field. Like, boom, like, Kiel ain't playing. Don't play with him when he's in that bag. But when I was single, it was just like magnets. Like, oh, I got you now. I got you later. I got you later. But that was just
caught in the fucking weekdays.
Yeah, it was like.
But it's so much easier. It's so much easier for y'all to go to a girl. Like,
I disagree because I knew women that was like on that.
I'm not arguing that. What I'm saying is, it's so much easier for men to openly say they hot from, like, if I got up here right now and said, "Oh, I got a nigga for this and a nigga for that," and then I'm out here talking about I'm looking for love.
Right
no,
now.
But if I say all that, right, and then I follow it behind, I'm looking for a man to take me serious. That ain't gonna come as easy for me as it is gonna come for y'all saying I got shorty over here, over there, and everywhere.
I disagree because
you ain't a girl, so of course you're gonna disagree.
Hold on, because if a man if I know dudes that be on that straight, I'm a dog, and they most girls look at him like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna fuck him and that's it.
Yeah, I heard that.
I know dude, like most of my homeboys is like that. Like they ain't got it like me where it's like, oh, like most of my homeboys, when I had conversations with them, they be like, yo, you always stay wifed up. But that was just in me though. Like even when I was playing around, like them, every last girl wanted to wife me up. I didn't understand that, and maybe it was the aura. But to them, they be looking at me like, how did most of my female dudes, most of my guy dudes, they be like, yo, how did you do that? How do you do that? And I be like, I don't know.
Bro, they see Jesus. And some females,
Jesus.
I'm not Jesus.
I'm saying, but
not Jesus.
Some females.
Hold on now.
I'm not Jesus.
See the light.
Look, I'm serious. Like some females don't know that from what they've been taught. Like they ain't had no dads or none of that. Some females just looking for help, and some females just really looking for love. Like the females I.
So how do you decipher those two? Exactly.
I'm not
you can't.
Well, no, you can.
You can define.
Okay, so tell me how.
Because if you got a female that always constantly saying, "I want to go here," or "I want to go here," you ain't no Roof Chris female. Like you never been. Like,
why do you?
But when you
like
get
that?
with me, you a Roof Chris because you know that what type caliber I'm on.
So that's how you. That's how you can decipher.
Yes,
I could take myself to Roof Chris, and I'm still gonna ask you to go that's what I like to do.
But if you took yourself first, that's cool. If I ask you, have you ever been there?
because I haven't been to a place yet by the time I met you, right?
Yeah.
And I'm saying, I really want to go here. That doesn't mean I've never done anything else in my life. This is just a place that I've never been before. But because I haven't done it and I'm asking to go with you, all of a sudden I'm a needy bitch.
Yeah, I know personally what caliber.
So I have to so I'm supposed to have explored the whole world and tried everything out to prove to you that I can do it for myself.
Yes.
Gosh,
yes.
You heard the double yes.
Yes. Unrealistic.
Yes.
I know that. That is unrealistic.
Yes.
So what do I experience with you?
Women, then we hyper independent and we don't want no man for
not even that.
No, it ain't even that.
It's not that. We have together.
Okay.
It's not gonna be that.
What can we experience together if I've done everything?
But no, here's the thing, right? If I have a seasoned woman, like, okay, say if you got a dude that's not seasoned, are you gonna eat that steak?
No, they're not.
Listen.
See, no, don't listen.
I'm serious.
There we go.
No, it's not.
People.
Seasoned.
If you have a seasoned steak,
no.
If the steak is not seasoned, are you eating it, people? No.
I'm not gonna tell a man no because he ain't traveled the whole world.
What you mean by seasoned? Like juice? Is it juicy still?
Yo,
ain't nobody been with no.
You're not eating no steak. That's
it don't have to be a bum.
Just because somebody is inexperienced don't make them a bum.
Exactly.
No, I'm not saying
we're not saying that.
But it's like a person that ain't putting nothing in. Come on, bro.
But you said they haven't had traveled the whole world to qualify.
Not even that. Not even that.
Been somewhere.
Like
no, that's not what you said.
Yo, y'all missing.
Did I literally just ask that?
Y'all missing. No, y'all flipping what we saying.
No, I asked y'all directly and y'all answered directly.
Yo, you flipped it.
No,
you flipped it.
No, I didn't flip anything.
How we
the question out.
Answer the question.
Y'all answered it already.
No, we asking you to answer it.
I asked y'all. I said, so because a female hasn't explored the whole world, that means she's a needy bitch. And you answered
no.
Yes.
You did not say that.
No,
you did not. Yo, Ty did not say that. Yo,
we gonna run this back.
We did.
We gonna run this back. And y'all gonna go crazy.
We not talking about the whole world.
But but that's how y'all men don't listen because I literally said exactly that. I said so just because a female. I literally said that.
But I'm saying like, why is it when it come to man? It's like. Every female has something that they want for a man. Oh, he got to be 6 feet. He got to be this color. He got to be that. He got to make sense. He got to be. But when a dude do it, is weird.
But we're still at the point of how does a female have to have experienced the whole world just to
not
be a needy bitch?
We're not saying the whole world. Just experience season.
But I even stated that. I said if I gave an example. I said if I've never been a Roof Chris by the time I met you. and that's just somewhere I want to go. You deem me as a needy bitch.
No, it's
but
the
you
vibe.
answered yes.
It's the vibe. It depends.
So you should have said that, but that's not what you said.
But it depends. Like I know females that never been and that can take themselves, and it's females that just like I want to go here, and sometimes don't even eat. They want to take pictures the whole time just to show the people that it's a difference.
So how do you know the difference? Is what I'm asking.
Off of the energy, I can sit around and be like, "What you want?" If you order more than what I'm ordering, or just going crazy.
Hold on. In this place. Okay, now you losing me a little bit. So look, hold up. So let me. Okay. Like
I'm about to get surgical right now.
Cause okay. So here's okay. Because when it comes to the dollar amount, it don't have to be about a dollar amount. It's just like for real. Most of the time, and even with dudes, it's like dudes overdo their shit
for no reason.
And then it's like when a woman comes along and see that dude doing said thing, they feel like, okay, he's going to do that for me too, or something in that nature, when it's definitely not in that nature. So it's like when it comes to season, let's go back to the season thing, and I swear we're going to get to
what is the season though? Like how you
like to me, when I look at a seasoned person, it's like, yo, if I'm getting in a relationship and you cannot relate to nothing that I got going on,
it's seasoned me experienced.
That's okay.
But it's like, yo, if I'm dealing with somebody, you got to have some seasoned on you.
It's a lot of females that's bad and just don't got it.
They don't have no seasoning.
They don't got it.
Nothing.
No
it's
vibe,
like,
no nothing.
And then it's like if I'm like, yo, I say it all the time, I'm a whole vibe. If you can match my vibe,
it's a lot.
It's a lot. Sometimes you can't even match my vibe.
It's about balance.
The other way.
Yes. That's it.
Because I'm listening to what y'all saying. What I'm getting from it is y'all are saying it has to be balanced, which I get because it makes more sense. Because you have these fast life girls who have been a million different places. Have been a million different places, but when you get them by themselves, they ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can't say just because a girl done been so many places, she could talk to you about Turks and she could talk to you about this place. That don't mean that that's the one.
Can we talk about investments though? Like, right? Are you smart enough?
What if she can talk about that and still ain't nothing?
No, it is. Like, if you can talk about investments,
this kind of goes into what you get ready to say. So if both of y'all just said, if you catch a girl with a vibe and you just say it's a lot. Okay, so you found a girl that's a lot, right? But you still got this whole situation right here. You just said some people you just want to get with and just make it do what it do, talk them through all this other stuff. But you keep saying why you always got to be made the main. Listen to what you just said. You found a girl that you like or whatever. She catch your vibe. Y'all locked in or whatever. But you still forgetting that this is still right here. What you gonna do about that?
You setting her up for failure. That's what you're doing.
No, it's not. You setting up.
But then you saying, why would people be catching feelings? You just said I vibed with this girl so well.
So if you feel like that, how you think she feel about you?
Right.
And that's
because a girl emotions is 10 times stronger than a man.
So if you
feeling that about her, just imagine what she feeling about you.
I still don't agree with that, but okay.
At this point, like I've been through so much with dating and doing this. I think I got my right person, but it's to the point where I don't want to build nobody else.
But look,
so you projecting then?
I don't want to build nobody else. Like I don't want to.
I think that's a problem. I think that's a problem with men too.
If I can water your plant and you grow, that's cool. Men
build. I'm trying to understand what you're saying.
He basically saying that he like
you found somebody that you like, but you don't want to be in a.
He liked the cake that he got, but he just want to put a different type of icing on a different type of cake.
No, it's not that. It's the point where it's like. I don't want to build nobody else. It's so much going on in the world. I don't want you to feel like that I'm your dad. Like it's a difference between me being your man. I don't want to be your dad.
You do become the dad to your wife. And your wife
it's a lot of people that's looking for their dad,
take on those responsibilities though, and that's just realistic. I'm not saying like literally being somebody's daddy, but you taking care of her, she taking care of you. Those are roles of mother and father. Y'all become each other nurse. Y'all become each other.
It depends on what nigga you is though.
No, but I'm saying when y'all get into a unit, you become each other's everything. So nurturing you and holding you down and letting you be your safe space and all that. Your mother used to. That's mom role, right? Because as a female, we're nurturing spirits, right? Yeah. And as men, you're protectors, and that's what mother and fathers do.
facts, but that's something that come from that.
But I'm not saying call you and baby you and raise you and feed you and stuff like that. No, but at the end of the day, you gonna call your wife before you call your mom. You gonna call your husband before you call your dad.
That still come from people that had moms and stuff when they was younger.
That's not true.
Seriously, like if you had that household where you got your mom and she treating you like that, it's a difference than when you growing up and you looking for that. So when a female come there can be like, oh, I got an older female and she doing everything I want. And so, but it's really not all you want. That's just the missing part of you being loved from your mom. It's a difference. Like some people, some just like some females looking for a dad, some dudes looking for a mom. And the female, like I'm a person that I grew up with my grandma, so it's like when I look in a female, I'm looking like I don't know if this female could be, I don't know the mom. I don't know it. So I'm just catching the vibes like, damn, this feel. I just get off work. She got my clothes on the toilet and she cooked for me. Like that's amazing. I take the littlest stuff and be appreciative because I ain't had it coming up. So
in the male version, you falling in love with the bare minimum.
But I don't know that's bare minimum because I ain't had it. Like I didn't know that. Your mom probably cooked for you when you come home from school or be at your games and stuff. I didn't have that. So I probably be settling for the bare minimum, but to me, that's a lot because I don't know.
And that's fine. But one thing I need for you to understand, and anybody for real, you never want to go. Sometimes people don't understand when you get into a relationship and that person start to come off as your dad or your mom. After a while, you resent that because you're going to get to a point of, you trying to talk to me like I'm your mom, you my mama. Well, yeah, I mean, basically, you don't put her in that role. You want that person to be your partner, never to be your parent.
But hold on. Because Ty hit on something, and I want to ask this question, right? When you get to a certain point in your relationship, your partner will become it's like you're going to step in.
Yeah.
Eventually you're going to become that your father, or I wouldn't even say it like that, but it's going to naturally become
because y'all still raising each other.
Because
it's going to be grows, like that. And I know it sounds like a crazy thing to say, but for real, you're still growing. You're still growing with that person. So that man gonna act in some childish ways sometimes, and you're gonna have to check him, and you're gonna have to readjust him and realign him. This female gonna do some whacked out stuff sometimes. You're gonna have to adjust her and tighten her up. Right.
That's a part of being together.
Yeah, but if you really love that person, you want that person to be the best person they can be. And I'm not gonna see my man out here acting like no goofy and doing some stupid stuff that I see everybody like. You know what I'm saying? Like we gonna talk about it, and I would want the same thing from my man to tighten me up and check me. Like, look, you being on some goofy shit right now. I need you to chill.
But you know what's funny about that? Most people don't want to get checked.
They can't take it.
They can't take it. Like the ego kicks in.
I'm not saying it's not a problem to have somebody that's gonna say, "Hey, you tripping," or "Hey, you doing this, that, and the third." Or you know what I'm saying? It's not. That's what I'm not saying, because even if you have a friend, if you got a sister, or you got a ride or die homie, they're gonna check you. It's not gonna be. You don't. All I'm saying is you never want to come in making it to a point that you looking at this person like a child.
No, I don't think it's so much looking at it like a child. I think it's just that when you in a house, when you in that intimate setting with somebody where it's just y'all 224, like you see your friends and stuff, but that more intimate setting of seeing that person like really
in their vulnerable space,
you really it get a little different.
True, but even when he said the whole thing of he may not say a parent or something was missing. What you also got to understand is that person can't fill that void. They can help you,
right?
For sure.
They can't fill that void
for sure
all the way. So certain things you're just gonna have to really grow within you and say, "Hey, look, you can only help me to a certain point," and it was raised it to a point of maybe that is the reason why you trying to protect yourself, because you're saying I didn't have this parent, so we're just gonna say the mom for right now, which is why you're saying, well, I'm already content with where I'm at. So I'm good, but I don't even want nothing else to come around because is it you afraid of disappointment? Is it you may end up finding something that you feel like may be better? Is it the whole part that is going to make you really get to a point of realizing what you really didn't get when your mom wasn't around, or what? It's more than what you may think it is.
Or do you feel like this person isn't capable of being that person for you and not even controlling it? But sometimes I think like she said, you start to get with this person and that person reminds you of what you didn't have. Is that person strong enough to deal with that? Do you feel like is that what you scared of? This person may really not be the person that you think that they are, but you really like this person, you don't want to lose them, so you keep them at a distance so that they don't show, you don't get to see that person really ain't who they is.
For sure. But I feel like all this comes with a point of like healing. You gotta heal yourself before you try to get with somebody else.
And to a certain extent, because you ain't gonna be fully healed.
Nobody's gonna be fully healed.
But let's talk about so let's go into the healing part, because it's like a lot of times people don't heal themselves because they just naturally be like, I want to go to the next thing. A lot of people do that, men and women. So it's like a lot of the times people can't judge that healing process, because that's what a lot of people do. A lot of people feel like, like, I'm ready now, and then the person you go with next is like, no, you wasn't ready. But it's like, how you gonna tell me?
First of all, are you really healing or you just chilling? No, for real. Because sometimes,
hold on, break that down.
Are you really healing or are you chilling?
That's good though.
Like, are you healing or
no,
are you
for
chilling?
real. Because sometimes you will feel like you heal until somebody come on and tap on that, whatever that issue is, and you realize you ain't really healed. People got to understand that healing is linear, bro. Like, it's not it's been 2 months, I'm healed. No.
No.
You get what I'm saying?
And I feel like some people are codependent and they don't understand it. It's nothing wrong. What people need to understand is too, some people can't heal on their own. Some people are codependent. Some people do need a partner to help them heal. Everybody not capable of healing themselves.
And there's nothing wrong with that. But you also have to understand that in your healing, a part of that, you do have to take sole priority within yourself. I'm not saying that people can't come over and say, hey, I know that, say your girl is an overthinker. I know my girl is an overthinker. So for me, I'm going to make sure that I reassure her. That's not an issue. But it can't be every single time I have to reassure her, because it's her responsibility to be like, I know his character. I can't keep thinking every single time that I'm going to overthink because something is triggering me because this last person did it. That's what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying? It has to be a point, even when it comes to any type of mental, any type of emotional. It can't always be on the other person. You got to take some of it for yourself.
But that's touching that on, like, boom, our last episode of the construction site, right? For real. No, for real. We can't. A lot of people, I hear all the time people like, you got to come already healed. You got to come already healed. Like I said, you got to understand that you got to give some people grace. Everybody don't have them tools to heal themselves.
That's true.
And if you really fall deep on a person and you realize that person really got a lot of issues, you do have a choice to be like, I don't want this project. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
But some of us are capable of saying, hey, I love you enough and I'm here. I love you enough to work through it. And I know it might derail me a little bit, but that's the type of love I have for you that I'm going to still give you that.
No, I agree with you on that. But you got to also know where you're at.
But look, let's keep it a buck, though. Come on, man.
No, for real.
I'm trying to be like R. Kelly. When I'm chilling, I ain't got time for that healing. I'm trying to get my bump and grind on. You heard me. I don't see nothing wrong.
If you really want to be
with a little bump and grind, I don't see nothing wrong.
It's really hitting.
Now R. Kelly, though, go on.
But I'm saying,
we about to get it.
And just think of how many people need to heal from that.
I'm saying, like, when you chilling, that R. Kelly play.
We about to get canceled.
I don't see. Hey, look, I'm not canceling R. Kelly, bro. R. Kelly's here to stay with me.
Our whole episode about to get muted.
Hey, look, R. Kelly's here to stay with me, buddy. With this healing, with this healing and chilling.
Listen, I'm one of those that I don't feel like that man should have been locked up. You can feel how you feel. I don't feel like that man should have been locked up. I feel like that man should have went and got help. And them parents should have been locked up.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like that man should have got. That's like giving a crack addict crack, knowing that he got a crack problem. Okay, you knew as the drug dealer that this man was capable of being cracked out, and you still laid it on the table in front of him and left him in the room with it, like they do the kids on TikTok. I'm gonna put this cake here, and I'm gonna leave the room. If you don't touch it, I'm gonna give you the whole slice. Like, that baby gonna eat that cake. You like, come on now. You know that. So I feel like the people that baited that man supposed to be in jail, and that man need help. That man need help. He needs help. He need help.
Hey, shout out to R. Kelly, man.
I ain't shouting him out, but he need help.
Shout out. Hey, look, everybody need help when you think about it.
And that's messed up that they fed that man. They fed that man his bad habit.
Kelly is crazy.
No, it's
they need to railroad did it as then.
Y'all really tried it.
Hey, look,
What?
I feel like he just need help. And they failed him by baiting him in because he was the money man. And everything was cool as long as he was the money man. But as soon as he went, things ain't work.
Okay, so let's tap into that.
Go ahead now, because if y'all gonna forgive him, you might as well forgive the recent one then.
Who did it?
Yeah.
No, I'm not forgiving none. I just feel like they been baited.
You can't.
No, I never said I forgave R. Kelly. I'm just saying I understand what position he was put in, and I feel like he should have been given help instead of been given baited little kids. Because as an adult, right, you got a teenage daughter, and you already heard rumors about this man. You gonna go drop your daughter off at their house? That's what I'm saying. Accountability should have been taken. Right, that man should have been. He needed help. Right.
So sweet.
Yeah. That part. That's what I feel like it was messed up that he was held accountable and nobody else when they was the ones who handed over the drugs.
I just feel like so many more people. I do agree with you where it shouldn't have just been him going down because it was more hands in that. Because it wasn't even just the parents of the younger girls. It was also with him being in the situation that he was in initially. Like the people in his family, you got to think about the people who won these record deals that was not children who still let him do wild stuff. It's just a rabbit hole. At the end of the day,
that man shouldn't have went down by himself.
I agree.
Well, I mean,
everybody got to go.
No, they don't.
Yeah,
but yes, they do. Yes, they do. I'll take that back. Yes, they do. But that
was out in the open sex trafficking. Like out in
free
the
R.
sex
Kelly.
trafficking.
Free R. Kelly, man.
No,
free R. Kelly.
Or keep him in jail. I don't know. Like I'm personally,
bro.
I want to know.
He still did what he did. He still did what he did.
I would say R. Kelly done did it.
He still got to have his jail time for that. However,
R. Kelly done did
that man, I feel like need help, and I feel like he need his jail time.
Word.
He still need his jail time because he still penetrated children.
Yeah,
let's not
forget
that's
not cool.
For sure. That's not.
But let's talk about.
What you saying?
R. Kelly was beating people up.
Yeah, his wife. It has been alleged
was
that
his wife his age.
No, but it has been alleged that he was beating on those girls and hurting them.
I don't care if she was old. I don't care if she was the same age. None of that.
Nobody know what's going on in the household.
You don't need to put your hands on nobody, period.
But you don't know what was going on in that man's household. R. Kelly, just be saying free.
That's
him.
what I'm saying. Free.
We don't know what's going on in anybody's household.
Right, but you can't say free him when he did the crime. Now he did the crime. I don't agree.
R. Kelly free.
No, I don't agree with. He need to do his time, but I do agree with that man need help, and I feel like them people, even though he was a grown man and he got to take his own accountability for what he did. Them people knew what he was before they put them children around him.
It's all the money thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So yeah, they
just
need,
like now. It's all the money thing.
It's all money.
First of all, I don't care. It's all no money thing. We didn't listen. Y'all keep saying it's all the money thing. It is having little children lay on tables and you're eating things off of them while you're
that
is
we understand that. We understand that.
What you don't understand is some of these kids was in foster care and the foster people were putting them on their table.
And that's still starting with the parent too, though.
Cool. And they should be condemned too.
Yeah, right? All of them should be locked.
But we not just talking about. Because it's like, it goes deeper than that.
But the foster care system is a big sex trafficking organization, like it is anyway. So
so let's talk about record labels and stuff like that. Like you don't think anybody in them record labels didn't know that R. Kelly was doing?
No, that was what we just said.
But it's like, so why they not getting?
But that's what we said. Everybody should have been locked. She just said should have been a RICO suit.
But it's a money thing.
Right, but that still doesn't justify that we saying that everybody should have went down. Just like right now with the Diddy, it's like it's tumbling. Everybody, that's just the same thing should happen with R. Kelly.
Snapped out.
It should have tumbled.
He did.
Diddy was
baby.
R. Kelly did nothing less.
Thinking it's funny is what's
No, the
act is not funny because I watched the documentary and I was in there. Damn,
Diddy was literally like he was taking advantage.
Yeah, word.
Like he was paying people and stuff.
So okay, boom. You don't think, knowing that these girls were helpless and had nobody to care for them, protect them, and you brung them in your home knowing that nobody was going to save them, that's not taking advantage? I
tend to not. I grew up in them type homes that you're talking about, but I tend to not look at things like that because I've been through this. I've been through similar,
things like what?
Like as in like molesting, like. You got somebody and you know where you're not supposed to be at. He wasn't like, oh, come here, and it's different between Diddy and R. Kelly.
As a kid, right?
We don't know every single thing.
As a little girl in the foster care system, and I have nothing. My shoes probably too tight. I probably got on the same drawers.
And he's grabbing you.
Right. So that's not taking advantage of knowing that I have nothing and knowing that anything you give me, even if it's bare minimum, I'm gonna do whatever you tell me to do.
Mentally, but it's still. So you telling me that people that's in foster care don't have a guardian?
As a grown man, they don't care.
You still have a guardian, though.
Yeah, you still have
I've been there.
You have a guardian on paper.
Listen,
I ain't never hop off the porch.
So
like
my and I know foster people. I know foster kids that them parents don't play.
Don't play.
They do not play.
But those girls are not those girls, right?
Because they're not.
The majority of them are, though. We know that
for money, for sure.
Yeah, it is.
You got a guardian on paper, not a guardian in real life. When you say a guardian, that means you're guarding your child from any type of thing.
Well, that guardian should be arrested too.
Hold on, let's time out. Because parents ain't shit. Like, going back to what y'all was saying, parents ain't shit neither. They see a bag, they gonna go for the bag.
But we've been saying this
because it's like a guardian.
The guardians was taking them to R. Kelly house.
Yes. And the parents.
They should be locked up.
And the parents.
Like, first thing she said was Rico Sweet, but y'all still saying the same thing, talking in circles.
But what y'all also not understanding is, what do you do when you are that child that is, whether you're male or female, and you are the one that I can't say no because then my mom and my dad are going to be down my back because me not doing this to help
your story
and the family. Right. But at the end of the day, this is traumatizing me. Somebody is taking me to a place that I'm not even in the right frame of mind to be in. This is a grown man. I don't care what nobody say. It's a grown man, period. Everybody's mind ain't where it's supposed to be. You got to understand, this ain't just happening to women. It's happening to men too.
I don't know.
Because so my family
is only okay when it's happening to a female. But then when it's happening to a male, it's I don't this and the third. Then everybody want to get the pointing fingers when their son come out twisting his back and stuff. Let's be for real right now.
I mean, we could go there.
Yeah, we can go.
No, because I mean, at the end of the day, it's still point blank, and it's just very simple. At the end of the day, if I'm in the foster care, right, or if I have guardians or whatever, right, and these people telling me that, and this man telling my people he got a good opportunity for me, right? Now I'm over this man's house. He trying to take advantage of me. I refuse. He's mad. Now he go tell my parents some BS about I'm doing something crazy. They're not going to believe me because they already don't give a damn about me. They're going to just feel like, why you being hard-headed? We sitting here taking care of you. We giving you an opportunity. Now I'm just sitting there like, what the fuck? Who do I go to now? I go back to him. That's who I go to now.
That's the predatory part.
It's a predatory,
yeah. And then
so are we not saying R. Kelly is predatory?
I would not say that. I would not say he is.
Right, y'all saying free a predator.
No, I'm not saying free him off of what he did.
Yeah, like no bullshit.
The punishment that people.
Hold on. Time out.
I know.
Time out. Word. Yo, this is Twilight. This is the Twilight episode. I ain't lying.
I've known the situations, like I have, like we just talked about one on the last one, but I don't personally like because if I did, I'm reporting your ass straight off real.
It's a lot of people that's
it's a lot of people in the 757 right now that's predatory. Men and women.
We don't know.
Men and women.
It's a lot.
But we don't know. And we don't even know.
It's a lot of people.
Of course, it's still like R. Kelly was one until he got caught.
How old was Jay-Z when he was messing with Aaliyah?
Right, but that's
Beyonce.
Y'all, we finna just
no.
Right? Switch subject.
We gonna switch the subject.
Let's switch the subject. This gonna go the whole interview.
Yo, the whole interview. Don't bullshit.
Switch the subject.
Okay, so even still, I'm never gonna sit here and say free somebody that I know penetrated a child.
I'm sorry. I'm not sorry.
That's crazy.
Free R. Kelly.
Would you still be saying free him if it was your daughter?
That part. Or your son.
Free R. Kelly.
Yeah, you would still say free him?
So
I'm a parent. I'm not going to let that go down.
But if it happened, but if it slipped up and happened,
it was
never going to happen.
It was never going to happen.
Never say never.
I'm telling you, it's
never. That's an ignorant way to think in life to say never.
Be everywhere with your child.
So if your baby at school, so if your child is at school and something happens to your child at school, how can you stop that?
Okay, that's just like if a principal, like that's just like if a principal pop my kid, what can I do?
Right.
But
I'm saying like it's a difference.
It's not though.
It is.
It's not.
So if R. Kelly pop up to the school,
it don't matter if he's 2 or 20.
Yo, if R. Kelly
rape is rape.
Hold up. Time out.
But it's a difference, though.
Look, we talking. Because we going nuts right now.
That was switch subject.
Like
y'all would never say free somebody that raped somebody in y'all family.
No, I'm not saying free him like as but like the way he getting railroaded.
Saying that on this platform and people really lived in that situation is crazy.
But I lived in that situation too.
But nobody is saying free your predator.
But it's a lot of people that's free right now that ain't
and that's
dealing with the same consequences.
To come out your mouth and say free him.
But it's not. Yo, hold up. Time out.
It's not saying it.
That's what it's an opinion.
Okay, if you was watching this on the other side of this screen, right? And somebody was sitting beside your predator and said, "Man, free you." Like you gonna be like, "What the hell?" Knowing what he did to me, you think he supposed to be walking?
I'm a different type of person. Them people that R. Kelly with, they guardians lead them.
No. We're not talking about that part. We're talking about you being you having somebody that was your predator, right? Hearing somebody say free your predator. We're not saying why you got raped, why you got molested. I'm not saying the why. I'm saying at the end of the day, you had it happen to you, right?
Do it gotta be rape or molestation?
Molestation.
Like,
why?
Mentally fucked.
Nigga killed my brother and still saying free my...
So how do you feel about that though? It doesn't feel good, right? That's not okay. And it's not funny.
No,
to hear somebody say free your brother's killer.
It's certain not a feeling. You're right. It doesn't feel good.
Right. So how do you think that comes off with you saying that on this camera?
But you know how many people
I'm
different.
Sorry, but I'm not into. I'm 96. I'm not into all that. I know R. Kelly for what I know him from. If what I said triggered,
but what if somebody say they know your brother's killer? And no disrespect, but what if somebody say? But what if they say I know him? He a good dude though. Like he shouldn't be locked up. He just might have made a mistake.
That's cool.
That's not cool
because I don't know what my brother did when he went with me.
Right, but that's still your brother, and it's not okay.
No.
But it's not cool to hear somebody blankly say that.
On top of that, today's episode.
No, it's not okay to hear somebody say free somebody that's hurt you.
It's not. But today's episode, we're going to talk about mental health and.
That's a part of mental health right there.
45 minutes in.
But that not to bother you.
No, that don't bother me for real. Well, nothing bothers me because everybody get dealt with in a way.
But that's an emotion though. That's an emotion. Sure. So you can't say.
But we got a lot of people. We got a lot of people that's in jail that did something that we want that we just like. Oh damn, I want to hug him again. We know he did wrong.
But my thing is,
that's just like if my uncle did something.
Every time somebody dropped, my son was this. He was a star football player. He was this. But your son killed somebody.
That's understandable.
It's always like that.
What she said. Okay, just because you may forgive somebody, doesn't mean what they did was okay.
Right. Yeah.
No, I'm not saying it's nothing okay with what somebody did, but we don't want them in jail.
You fighting
somebody that killed somebody I love. Okay, I don't want nobody in jail. Somebody that killed my brother, free him. He don't deserve it. Free him.
And I can
I'm
understand
that type dude. Like I don't want him in jail. I want to see this. I want to see him when I go to Griff's. I want to see him when I go to. I want to see him.
But that's an emotion.
Like it's a difference.
But it doesn't bother you though. So
it don't bother me.
So then let that man be.
Yeah, for sure.
So if you see him, let him be.
I believe in God.
So you gonna, like she said,
karma, everything. Karma's everything.
That's an emotion though. That all of this is emotion.
But
if you feel like that,
the past 15 minutes was an emotional conversation that certain people have different opinions on
everything,
and then it's like just like when I be on my shit, you'll sit here and be like, "Well, you want me to think that way?" Just like you're telling him to think.
What I'm telling him is he's saying he's not feeling an emotion, but that is an emotion.
No. How you gonna tell him how to be emotional?
It is scientifically an emotion, bro. Like
but
if
you're telling him how to be emotional.
I'm not. No, that's not what I told. That's
you
not
just
what I said.
Did that.
I didn't.
Okay.
I definitely did not. What I said was he said nothing bothers him, but he said,
and you're telling him he's wrong for feeling that emotion.
I didn't say that. I never said that at all. You're putting words in my mouth. What I said was him saying nothing bothers him, and then counteracting that with what he said it made him feel about that person is an emotion.
Okay.
Every reaction is an action.
That's an emotion. Everything like that comes from when somebody does something to somebody or feels a way about somebody. That's an emotion.
Right.
So to say you have no feeling but then showing emotion, it just counteracts. That's what I'm saying.
But you got to also understand not showing nothing is an emotion.
Exactly. Everything is emotion. Like.
But people get faulted for how they.
Hold on. Nobody.
They trying to.
No. I'm not saying.
But numb is a feeling, correct?
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
But you said
But
don't feel it.
But listen to what I'm saying. Even though this panel would understand each other, somebody will listen and be like, they'll disagree. 2 people disagree. 3 people, like, it just because, like, yo, us saying free R. Kelly, it might be 50-50 on that.
Yeah, since it
could be 50-50
like,
on
it's
that.
It's gonna be 50-50.
Like you don't like. You could sit here and be like, yo, the audience don't agree with that. I bet you half of the people be like, no, I agree with that. Like, who are you to say that somebody's gonna feel less than about that?
The person who it happens to would.
Okay, that's that person. But again, if we're talking 50-50, like I said, 50.
But you do a lot of contradicting on yourself, and I'm gonna tell you that too. Because what you do, like last time, I remember what episode, I can't remember which episode, but you told me, but you're on this platform. So yeah, we're on a platform now. We have to be mindful of respecting people's feelings. Just because we say how we feel, we still have to remember that we have to be mindful of respecting sensitive things like that. Just like when we talked about the teacher that had the situation with the girl, we wasn't like, yeah, we'll free him though. We didn't do that because that's disrespectful to them people watching.
But I guarantee you, it's people that's saying free.
But us on this platform though, we're not going to be that disrespectful.
But that's our emotion.
But I'm gonna say,
our emotion.
But that's not something I want to be a part of. Like that's crazy to say something like that to people, knowing that if the tables had flipped, realistically, when this camera cut off, if the tables flipped, you know, goddamn well, hearing somebody say something like that, if that happened to one of your daughters, you would feel a way about it.
Okay, but it's like it'll be my responsibility to be mindful of. It's 2 sides to a coin. On a personal like I can't like a lot of the time, if I really wanted to say, if
I don't even know where we going right now.
We definitely going left right now. Fair. But it's like when it comes to certain feelings, like I can't express my true feelings on this platform. My true feelings is like weird. I'm a weirdo in real life. If I spoke my truth, people would think I'm nuts. A lot of the times this is like entertainment. This is all this platform is, but at the same time, when I say free R. Kelly, that's entertaining. When it comes to the act of what R. Kelly did, when I say free R. Kelly, I'm personally saying free R. Kelly to like, yo, I'm a fan of his music, not to his act. Like the fuck shit that R. Kelly did, that was fuck shit. It's fuck
but
shit.
I feel like,
and like
I feel like also if you can say that too, like this is just for entertainment. Then we cannot have any type of ill feeling about people who use us as black people for entertainment to degrade us and try to beat us down. Because it's just entertainment, right?
But so y'all beating down a black man by saying don't free him. But it's like, and it's like half of the time, y'all don't even know the full story.
This gonna get deep.
I'm telling you, we're gonna go deep as fuck in the comment because it's like
just free everybody. Open up the doors, let everybody
Free Diddy. Hey, free Elvis. Free Elvis. Break them up from the dead.
Free Elvis.
Free Harvey Weinstein. Free all them niggas. Free Madonna.
What is going on? Y'all trying to bring the apocalypse before you?
Hey, look. We good. Hey, look. Get Tupac from the grave. You did.
I love this though, because on the episode you get to see different sides and opinions and stuff.
And all this is opinion.
Okay,
and
stuff. You don't gotta stress yourself out.
I'm not stressed out. Because it ain't come out of my mouth.
The good thing that I feel about all of this is though, this right here is showing how much this messes with people's mental health, how much you can be triggered, and generational curses is you have a lot of times where in a lot of households is don't tell our business. So you have to get to a point that it is a lot of uncles that's around here creeping in the rooms. Yes. It's daddies that's doing it. It's cousins that's doing it. It's mamas that's doing it.
Neighbors.
It's aunties that's doing it. It's all of this. And it's getting to a point that this is why even if we decided to talk about love with this generational trauma, it's going to be a thing because sometimes people go numb because what they had went through at whatever age it was, knowing that it was wrong, still joked you in a certain type of way. So the thing that we have to understand is us as black people, since this is a Black History Month, we've been through enough. Our man was already to the point that, you know, when they used to, what is called, I forgot what they used to call it, but I think it was called
break the buck.
Yeah, break the buck. So they would take these men and basically, you know, tap them, you know, stick the hot dog in the bun in front of their family. in front of their family. Do you understand?
That was how it was back in the day.
Understand they had our black women or having kids time after time after time again till she literally died because she's constantly reproducing children.
Or not even that, not being able to protect the woman that you love. Can you imagine having somebody come pull your mom or your wife or your baby sister or something right in front of your face and raping them? You hearing them screaming and hollering, and you can't do nothing about it. That's a mental break right there.
And then making you watch it.
And then you gotta go look her in the face afterwards and console her.
But
you can't even protect her. So how does she respect you?
But then now that will come. Hold on. Right. But then Emmanuel come back.
And now you ready to fight? Yeah. Oh yeah, Master Cool.
Free Master.
No, Master Cool, man. What you talking about, man? Master Cool. Like what you mean?
But that goes back to what we saying right now. Like, yo,
I'm gonna say that's where it comes from. Like Fran said, of even coming from back then, not even just recent stuff, but even back then, as men and even women, we had to start. Black generations had to start becoming numb to our emotions because what the fuck can we do about it?
Right.
But that doesn't make it right.
We have to talk about it.
So we have to start getting each other comfortable with saying, no, baby, that's not okay to not feel. Right. So that's what I'm saying to you. I wasn't saying you wrong for not having emotions. What I'm saying is not being able to feel that is not okay, is what I'm saying. I'm not saying you're wrong for how you feel because you have a reason for how you feel.
Yeah,
but what I'm saying is, as another black woman sitting here beside black man, I'm not going to let you think that it's okay. I'm not going to let you walk out this door thinking it's okay to feel numb to those type of emotions because those are real things. Like you feel from stuff like that. So I'm sorry that you had to go through things that made you suppress that stuff. And I'm sorry that the generations before you weren't able to break it. Like we talking about generational curses, but I would challenge you to be the generation to start letting your emotions be heard and letting your emotions be felt, so you can pass that on to the next generation.
For sure. But being numb is also a feeling. When you go to the dentist and you don't feel your face, you can, but you know what that feel like. When you're sitting on the toilet too long and your legs go limp, you know what. But
sometimes that be the best shit in the world when you gotta let that shit out.
But you know that that's a feeling. Do you not understand?
I need that good 15 minutes.
Like when you hit your funny bone on the table or whatever you're hitting it and it go numb a little bit, that's a feeling. Do you understand? Being numb is, I done went through this 10, 11, 50, 11 times.
It don't hurt
to the
no
point
more.
that it still hurt. It's the point that you're choosing to
your
shut
body
down.
Your brain goes into a shock.
So
when your pain when your body goes through so much pain, it shuts down.
Right. So this is just giving you an example, right? Whatever the issue is, your son grow up and he is going through the same thing. Do you understand the fact that of going numb and not to choose? I'm not saying if you don't, but just in case you don't choose to go through it or heal from it, right? When it comes to your son getting to that point, it's going to be Dad, I'm struggling with this. And that's the very thing that you went numb on. How you going to be able to help him? You can't help him because you decided to go numb. This hurt me too much. This is too much for me that I not only do I not want to talk to nobody about it, but I just choose to shut down on it because it's just too much for me. And I just put it in the back of my mind to be blocked off. And the fact that you think that's not going to alter how you raise your children, it's not going to alter how you look at yourself, it's not going to alter how you be in a relationship with anybody, a friend, a lover, or another family member. It's always going to be something. Every action has a reaction. And if your reaction is to go numb, you have to understand that numbness is a feeling.
Yeah. But
so you're saying not to feel what you're feeling, but you're choosing to feel nothing.
You feeling it, but I'm telling you, like, when it comes down to a kid or whatever that I'm raising, it's like just because you go numb don't mean that you dumb from it.
No, we didn't use that word.
I understand what you're saying, but I'm saying like the stuff that I lack and I go numb is I'm gonna be okay with that when my son come talking to me. I don't want to talk to y'all about it. I can talk, I can talk to my son about it.
That was the thing, though.
Will be this. When you do decide to talk to him at whatever age he comes to you about it, right? Mm-hmm. Are you talking for him as the grown-up that you are or from the age that you decided to go numb at?
I'm going to talk to him in the areas that he needed to elevate from it.
You. Are you talking to him? Are you going to give him an answer? Say you was 10, right? Are you going to give your 18-year-old son the 10-year-old answer or the 28-year-old answer?
I'm going to give him the answer that he needs right then.
How do
you're going to guide him. You're going to guide him.
It don't matter if it's 10 or 28. So if my son grow up and he's 10 years old and I'm grown and he need an answer from him being 10, that I will scoot down whatever level he need me to do to make him feel comfortable.
I'm not going to overwhelm him.
I'm not at all.
Because if you overwhelm a kid, you kind of Me too. And it's like, yo, I had to grow up fast when I didn't want to.
Yeah.
So me understanding that growth of growing up too fast, I'm not gonna give my 10-year-old a 18, 20-year-old answer.
It depends on how old he is.
I'm not
finna give him R. I'm not finna give him rated R.
When he turned 18 and he asked me the question again,
rated R.
I give you that. Yo, this is what this is.
So this is my example for this. Like, so childbirth, right?
Yeah.
My first 2 children, I was medicated. I felt nothing, right? My third one, I went natural, right? I felt everything. Let's say I never, and I'm putting this into the analogy of you being numb and your son coming to you, right? My daughter come to me and say, Mom, like she's grown now. She got her own baby. She about to go through childbirth. She want to do natural. For her to come and ask me how it feels, I can only tell her my numb experience, which is going to be totally different than her emotions and what she's going to feel without medication, because she's not numb. She's getting a full body experience.
But you give her the guidance.
Let me finish.
You giving her the guidance.
Are you going to let me finish? That guidance.
No, because you giving her the guidance.
That guidance is not the same as what she's going to go through and feel, because those situations, my sister tried to guide me through childbirth. Let me get it out.
She gave you a guidance.
But y'all gotta let me. I let y'all talk, and y'all gotta be respectful. When my sister guided me through that, it was cool, right? But when I was in that room by myself with no feeling, with no numbness, I had to fight my way through it, and I had nobody to be able to talk me through it. It was an experience that she couldn't even help me understand. Okay? So no, that time when I was numb and that time when I wasn't numb, my sister, them 2 experiences was completely different. What she guided me through them first deliveries, I couldn't use that in that delivery room that day. Right. Because I was too open to what I was feeling.
The question is, what did you do? You had to go through it, right?
But you just said you was gonna. But what I'm using that as an example of you saying you was gonna take your numb experience and try to give it to him, feeling his emotions.
When you numb, is not my numb is not. I'm numb because it's numb because I want to protect what I don't want to think about this shit. Like you
didn't give yourself time to think about it, but you saying you're gonna guide him through it is what I'm just like, I'm not understanding.
If you go numb behind something, you've been through hell since you was a kid. You seeing everybody die. You going through all this regular life shit that I will go through as my age.
Right.
And I end up having a kid, and my kid want to ask me, oh, how do I go about coping with my best friend dying? Even though I'm sitting here and I'm going to this funerals, I ain't crying. I'm treating this shit like nothing. I still can give it to him like, bro, I'm not going to tell you to be numb because of what I needed to be strong for you. Because what if I would have crashed out while my son young and I'm just crashing out, showing emotion through all my homeboys, and my brother just recently died. You know, like I'll crash out and I won't be here. So I got a pit in my mind that oh, this shit don't hurt. I'm used to it. Or I got a pit in my mind, oh, did everybody die? Or so this is my blood brother. This somebody my dad had. This is my younger brother. And I gotta go through this shit every day, even when I'm not cool with the family of my brother, but I know the chemistry with my brother is different. My brother OD.
But what I'm hearing you say is you're not really numbed in, because what I'm hearing you say is you dealing with it on your own time.
I'm dealing with
you're
it.
Not really numb, because that's not. So what you giving us is that you're numb. But what I'm hearing you say is you actually are dealing with it. You dealing with it in privacy on your own. Yes, right. Place. So then you're not numb. So then, don't project.
That's my definition. I get it. Because even my family. Like, oh damn, this your brother. Listen, you ain't crying. You ain't doing this.
But you don't have to do that in front of the book. What you projected by saying you were numb was.
Can I say something?
You don't care about it. Like it happened. It is what it is. But that's not how you feel. So it's different.
My hand is raised.
You explained it a little different.
I wish like hell on everything that I could feel the way that his mom felt, or my dad, or whoever. But it's like I just can't, bro. But
here's the thing, right? Again, we going off a definition, and the problem with America is when we put a definition on something, it's like that's what it is. It's like if he's numb, that's his definition. If I was an intellectual person, which I'm not, but it's like if I said a different word besides numb, It's the same definition.
No, we get that, but what I explained, I'm not. What I explained to you, no, you be on something else.
No,
for real.
It's like, that's not
what I said. That's what you said. What I said was,
he's wrong for feeling numb.
I never said that. Did I say that to you?
That's like him saying pineapples.
Thank you. He even said he didn't hear me say that to him, and I was talking to him. So
but that's pineapples.
What I just explained to you was, what I heard you say was you was numb when you explained it. That's not what you meant. That's just how you explain it. And that's what I said.
You're not numb. You just going through it.
No, he is numb. But that's his word.
I don't know what your definition of numb is, but my definition is like I went when my brother died, my best friend died,
and that's all I'm saying.
And my shorty. So it's like it's different for me. Like I can't sit here and go to the funeral and just like cry like everybody else. Like I'm okay. I'm used to this shit. Like it is what it is. Like.
You just deal with your emotions differently, but you're not numb.
So what is numb?
Is not feeling anything.
I don't feel it. Like my brother died Valentine's Day. My brother died on Valentine's Day. I don't feel it. I really don't. I'm keeping it a band. Like I don't feel it. I know that he gone, and I get emotions from my little sister or his mom crying and shit, and it's just like I gotta be this. Who can I go to for help when I'm the help for everybody else?
That's a word. But now pause on, put pin in that, because we about to go there. But what I'm saying is this, y'all, just because we could all be seeing the same dot from different perspectives does not mean that we seeing it wrong. No, for real, because two people can grow up in the same house, look at the same things, and their perspectives could be different, but that situation happened. What I don't want us to do up here right now is to get to a point that, because we low-key, everybody's getting low-key tripped, you can feel it. But my whole thing is, when you talking to some people and somebody say numb, they automatically think of the generalized definition of numb. So once you start explaining it more, she's like, oh, so you're not saying numb. Not saying that you're not saying you're numb. She said, oh, so numb is not what you're saying. My definition numb is not what you're saying. He's just dealing with his feelings in a different way. But then you said, well, you call it dealing with feelings with that, but I call it numb. Again,
we're saying the same thing,
right? Just in different parts. So
but when I'm over here saying it, y'all be like, "No, you're wrong. You're wrong."
No. That's how you deal with you being.
What you said was,
I listen to you explain.
And he said, "I said you were wrong about feeling them. I never stated that your feelings were wrong." He's saying I'm trying to belittle you for feeling numb. I never, not one time, stated
emotional
that.
Topic. Can we skip?
Like I never stated that.
Hold on. And then before we go to that too, if this is triggering you, you don't want to talk about, you can tell us to shut up.
The fuck up.
I don't really want to talk about it.
Okay, well, you can say that. I don't want you to like, don't let us push a button that you're not ready to be pushed.
You good.
No, for real.
But this is therapy.
No, it is. But I just want to be clear. Like I was not.
And there's somebody out there that's
despite what Kiel tried to make you feel, that is not.
We love each other. We care about each other's feelings. That's why it's called.
Don't let him make you think that because that's not where I was going.
Hey, hold on, time out. Because offline, like, this is a different conversation. Again, this is up here. Like, are you kidding me? Like, yo, I'm the nigga that everybody talk to.
When my brother died, I was here for like 3 days.
3 days straight.
No, but that still doesn't justify you trying to project that I was trying to belittle this man.
And if I do that, I apologize. I'm being ignorant at the moment.
That was not what was going on.
Like, come on. Like, yo, let's be for real. I'm being ignorant. And I'm just trying to push the conversation for y'all to get y'all point across.
No, but you can't. You can't try to make me look bad in the
No, I'm not.
You gotta be real.
Ain't nobody make you look bad, girl.
For real. Everybody be like, yo, they getting KD. Yo, yes, get me, please.
No, because you said like I'm cool with us not having the same definition, but I'm not cool with. If I didn't want you, even though I know how he is, like trying to push. I didn't want you to think that I was trying to belittle how you, because that's not where I was at.
None of that emotion.
Yeah, no, I won't do it.
And if I didn't know him, I wouldn't let you do that.
Yeah, what you mean? Do what?
Like, okay, so you saying I'm doing something. I know him enough to know that.
But he don't know me like that. So I don't want him to think.
I know you and him.
Right, but we don't know each other. So you can't try to control that situation.
Yo, I will.
Because I can't know that. Because Kiel, I don't know you.
Can't wait.
Listen, I don't know how you handle yourself enough to be like, I get that, but I can't just automatically assume that him saying that you know that he playing. You get what I'm saying?
But
I can't just be like,
that's why I said what I said.
I wouldn't let that happen.
He wouldn't say it though. He know I'm not no type
like,
person.
yo,
you ain't understanding.
Listen. Look. Listen. I know y'all enough to know, like, yo, this is like, yo, in my head, I'm like, yo, this is dope to me. But at the same time, I'm not gonna let it go over the edge, and I'll be pushing your buttons on purpose, like, yo, like for real.
It wasn't even
and then it'd be funny. It'd be funny to me,
but all the time it don't be funny though.
No.
It don't. But
that situation, no, for real, that is. I already know what you be on. My whole thing is though, I know what you be on, but me and him has never. But intermingled. So for me, you can't make me again. You trying to make me feel like you. If I felt like I wanted to make sure that me and you had an understanding, right?
I already got an understanding with you when you walked in.
But but y'all want people to just automatically know how y'all feel. That's not me. I like to know. I like to talk. So if I'm saying, hey, we good, like just to say, no, yeah, we all right. That's cool to say. You can't just be like, girl, bad. I ain't. You can't just automatically assume I know how you coming.
Real talk.
Because we don't know.
That's why I said I don't even think he won't even talk about that.
Right. Like I don't know. So she peeped that, but you never said that. So I can't assume, you can't assume that I know you don't want to talk about something. You get what I'm saying? Right. We can't know each other without talking.
For sure. I understand.
He knows.
But did I egg on y'all to keep talking?
No, you good. That's what I'm saying. But
that's what I'm trying to understand. I didn't keep this conversation going. What are we talking about?
Everything good.
That's what he said.
Everything
right,
good.
So look,
y'all be taking stuff.
This is definitely. First of all, you know what's happening right now? We got an invisible spades table right now. We just. Right. And this is just a conversation going on. And look, the aunties and the unks, pre-ump. Right. We going through it, but no, for real though. But it's stuff like this. These are the conversations, even though if y'all realize we're having these conversations, we're still allowing ourselves to understand this is what really needs to happen in any type of relationship that you're in.
And this generational, like, real talk, it should be conversation like this happening in homes. The generational curses, like these uncomfortable conversations, I purposely made this an uncomfortable conversation. Me, because there's an ignorant person in everybody's circle that think like that. Like, I'm not gonna, most of the time I'm quiet and I will let you get your shit off. Up here, I'm just being an ignorant person to let people know it's ignorant people that just be on bullshit. True. So it's like you have to learn how to weave your way through the ignorant person anywhere you go, because you're going to deal with ignorant people like me on a regular. So when you're dealing with that ignorant person, generational curses all everywhere because you got that ignorant uncle that you wish you could have that conversation with, but you're going to dismiss him. No, you have to break through them damn curses. Because it's a lot of time I speak to my ignorant uncles and be like, yo, talk to me. And they'll be like, no. And guess what? I will find out how to articulate myself through these people, aunts and aunties and all of that, because there's a lot of times, especially in black homes, that we just don't have fucking answers. But we need to get these answers. Why is people hurt? Let's figure it out. Okay, it'll be an uncle that's talking like me, like, oh, you on bullshit. No, I'm not. Let's talk about it, though. Let's break this down. Let's figure this part out. Okay, maybe I have to get to your ignorant level to bring you back down to my civil level. And then it's like, even your civil level is ignorant to somebody. So somebody's going to come up to you and be like, yo, okay, I'm going to bring it down to here and bring it down to here. And bring it down to here because I know how to get up here with you and I know how to bring it down. It's like, yo, it's that uncomfortableness that people need to realize. It's okay to be uncomfortable. It's okay to get outside of your element sometimes, to be like, yo, let me be ignorant for 2 seconds. So for the rest of my life, those 2 seconds could solve a lifetime of trauma, of just being hurt all the time, not understanding yourself, of the mental health that people go through all the time. Like, yo, you know how many people deal with mental shit and don't know how to just articulate certain shit?
My thing is, though, if we really gonna stand on mental health and healing each other, helping each other, we gotta be able to talk, to listen, and not to respond. Because a lot of the times, and Katie, you You good for it.
Up here.
You
up here though. This is up here.
You know what I'm saying?
Up here.
Even up here.
That's just up here.
But I'm saying, but you giving an example. You said you're giving an example. So
and I do this in person.
But KD, if you're saying you're being that person up here for to give the controversial, you gotta. I'm speaking to that person, like you said, it's people out there. So I'm speaking to those people.
Right.
If you are that person and you are open to helping your culture and helping your family, helping your people, you got to be willing to talk, to listen to people, because sometimes, like Fran said, we saying the same thing.
Okay.
Because in our conversation, we was literally saying the same thing,
and we do that a lot.
But because we not willing to stop and listen, and you got one person saying, "Hey, we saying the same thing, we saying the same thing," but because it's not coming out the way you hear, you want to say it, or in your words. We're not saying the same thing to you. People be saying the same thing.
Yo, every review I get is we all saying the same thing.
We always are saying the same thing.
But I have to be the ignorant person every time because people be like, people don't understand mutual
what you not understanding is you be forgetting what you say sometimes.
And do
you just said no, because what he just said was he's projecting a controversial person, right?
I just be ignorant.
So every time I speak about the controversial person, he wants me to understand that that's not him. He's just being that up here. I get it. What I'm speaking to is the people that you're saying you're representing. So let me speak to those people. I understand that that's not you. But when I'm trying to speak to those people, you be like, nah, that ain't me. I know that. But
how many people you know that say that?
We go
again, and then we go keep on going. We get circles. Hey, look. Hold it.
Hey. Right. First of all, your boy Ken over here. He just took a bathroom break. He been on that phone. His people's calling, so.
Okay, we can wrap it up. I mean, we're hour 15 in. Or however,
You want to wrap it up?
We can wrap it up.
But not for real. So we definitely got to do a part 2 to this. But look, y'all, when it comes to conversations that need to be had, just have them. Sometimes you cannot. I know it may be uncomfortable, even if you got to write it down. Do something. Slide it under the door of somebody that you know that's really going to listen. You know what I'm saying? Find somebody that you can trust. And also know, as a person who has been through a certain type of trauma, they turn to 3 ways. Some people become who did whatever they done to them. Some people becomes the overachiever. And then you have some people who end up coming depressed and suicidal. I wouldn't want anybody to be either of the 3, because that means that you're either feeding the addiction. What is the addiction? My bad.
Yeah. That's what we here for.
You're running away from it, or you just letting it kill you. Don't let either of those things happen. Being in the wrong place with the right people or whatever, however it may go. Nobody should be touching on nobody. Nobody should make you feel bad mentally. Nobody should be making you grow up before your time. None of that. Some of us, our lifestyles may be different and we have to come up different. But you have to allow yourself some time when you really notice that you need to heal to get the life that you want. Take the time to do it. Because I promise you, if you don't, you're going to bleed on your friends. It's going to show up at your job. It's going to show up in your relationships. You have to understand that if somebody has taken advantage of you, that was not your fault. It was not your fault.
That's that.
So take the guilt of it off of you. 1, 2, learn how to forgive yourself if you did do it to somebody else. That still doesn't make it right, but learn how to forgive yourself, because it's one thing if God, like he was saying, if God chooses to forgive, how are you going to say God forgave you, but you ain't forgave yourself? So that's calling him a liar because he's within you. So how you going to say that you're truly forgiven if you don't forgive yourself? And I'm not saying that you're not supposed to forgive somebody who does some real messed up stuff to you. You do forgive because forgiveness is for you. You don't let nobody stop you from getting into them gates, okay? Unforgiveness will stop you from getting into them gates. Do not let that happen. Continue just to know life is long. Some people die because they hold on to secrets too long. Some people die because those things that they don't want to talk about turn into cancer. It turn into certain things going on with their bodies. They choose to be numb and stop at a certain place and not try to push past it. It will not be easy, but he never said it was supposed to be easy. He said it was going to be worth it. When you say that, sit here and you get to a point that you are in that casket and it's time for you to go to the white stairgates up in heaven, Hopefully that's where you're going. When it's time for you to go there, did you really sit here
Man,
and
preaching,
that day
bro.
that you was born,
Amen.
and that day that you get ready to go, that little line in between, what did you do with it?
That Fran energy vampire.
What did you do with it? Did you sit here and complain about my uncle touched me and this, or my mama did this, my daddy did this, my sister, my cousin? Is that going to be your story for your whole life?
Hey.
No.
Break them generational curses.
Please,
man.
because if you don't, now
Black
everything
History
that you
Month.
choose not to deal with, if you do have kids, now it's going to go on your child, and you don't understand.
I'll
what
be
their
quiet
era,
the next episode.
please,
I swear to
you
God.
don't understand what their era is going to be. So now they're carrying your trauma and theirs. That's not fair. Do what you got to do to get healed, and don't worry about what nobody say about how your healing look, because it ain't gonna look right to everybody.
Word.
But it's for you.
Amen. Amen. Hey,
Be a
look.
helping hand to people.
That's
Love
it.
people.
Reach out and touch.
Hey.
Somebody's hand make this world a better place.
Hey,
If you can, reach out and touch somebody's hand.
Reach out.
Make this world a better
place.
If you can.
If you can.
Amen. Let the church say amen.
Hey.
What?
Hey.
They're changing faces. You can't.
But look,
come
hold on
on.
now. But you know, we gotta
Try.
look. I hope y'all got finesse this damn episode.
Part
I
2
know
coming.
y'all gonna be over here like
Need a
good.
part 2.
And don't be quiet, yo.
Don't be quiet.
Katie,
hell
don't
no.
start. I
Hell
ain't
no.
for it.
Hell
I'm
no.
really
Hell
not
no.
for it.
I'm gonna be
Also,
quiet.
stop saying you're not intellectual. You are smart, KD.
Look, come on,
You was
now.
kind.
Listen.
You was important.
You
Exactly.
was
I'm
you
the
was
Joe. Hey,
somebody.
look, I'm Joe Button Jr. Charlamagne the God Jr. I'm
But
that. I have to be that guy.
No, what's the J?
Josh,
You are somebody.
right.
Somebody.
You are
Somebody.
It's all love over here.
It's all love.
Okay?
It's love. Hey, look,
Shout
love.
out to Kentonio, frequency lies.
Hey, sir.
feel
Hey,
me?
look, hold on. We got to play the
Hold
thing. Hold on.
DU, aka Freon, got his Cartiers on.
Come on, man.
Throw him back on for that study. Get your own stand. Get your own stand.
I'm finna go his back.
Okay.
Going in the ring.
Get back.
We're the ring on, man.
Hey.
Ring on, man.
Not the Ricky.
Ricky, you pretty.
Hey.
I'm not looking for love.
Okay, turn. See what the hell? Look
Hey.
what the special did.
One night you got a man, you ain't got a lot of me.
Hey.
Done right now.
Let's
Look
go,
at my eyes,
Ken.
you probably can see.
Hey.
Hey.
I'm not looking for love. Dollar signs on the bags I see. See.
Free
See.
Free
See.
Free
Call
get him in here
right now.
Hey.
She fell in love with my fashion. Little bitch, you not into fashion. You fell in love with the luxury of life you see and you thought that you had me.
Hey.
And I'm boring, not bragging. You tryna find love in all the wrong places, girl. You know I'm not bagging.
Sing that shit, cuz.
Seas we dragging. I'm getting laid while them cars passing.
Hey.
I'm on the hill for one night. You got a man, he got a lot of me.
Hey.
I'm geeked up right now. Look in my eyes, you probably can see.
Hey.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not looking for love. Dollars.
No, he on. Oh, no, look, hold on now.
No.
That pure white Hennessy. The pure white Hennessy.
Hey, Fran, what they say? What does it mean? I don't know. Just the people going.
Hey. Hit him with the hey. Hit him with the shoulders.
Hit him with the shoulder.
Hit him with the shoulders.
Hey, so look, y'all make sure y'all check that out, man. Frequency Lies on the Thank You album.
Book come out the first Breathe.
Yo, shout out. Look, put your book out, man. When
book come out the first Breathe. Get hard copies. Amazon. Bookfairs.com.
Yes, sir. That book gonna be right here.
About suicide prevention.
Okay.
Word.
It's about
hold up.
suicide prevention. You know me. I am certified. I got my associates in psychology.
Period.
Mental health. So I'm writing a book on suicide.
That man representing Black History Month.
Hey, look.
Period.
Y'all support that.
You could have been
support
talking
that
about
Black
psychology
history.
the whole time.
That's my field I work in. That's my job right now.
Look at that.
Fact.
See,
Fact.
28 years old and he's a psychologist. Pre-on.
Mental health.
See?
I'm a real writer.
Period.
This ain't no chat GPT. This real my journal. I sent to an artist. They hit me up every day. Is this good? Is this? Yeah, this real. This ain't no plagiarized. This real. This come from the heart. So y'all get this book. I got 5 steps it's gonna teach you And I got the 1-800 number for suicide. It's gonna teach you how to maneuver through them thoughts, you know.
Word.
Because we all need that. I've been through that, you know. I got a brother, you know, my brother. If they don't want to say it, you know, family don't want to say it's suicide, but you take the wrong pill off of your emotions. You take the wrong pill because you're going through something you don't want to forget. You don't want to think about it. Mm-hmm. You take the pill, and the pill was fake, and you know, you dead. You know what I mean? So that's what made me write this book.
But hey, look, Cuzzo live on. You did.
You know, and I'm so proud that I ain't turned to drugs. I ain't turned to nothing. I just went through it because I'm a strong. I be asking myself every day, like, how you went through all that, and you still decide to smile, and you still decide to make investments. You still decide to not be a bad person to other people. And I was like, this is my calling. You know, this is my calling. I'm here to teach people how to get over it. You know, even though they ain't gonna feel how I feel, everybody go through things, and everybody go through things in a different way. But the way I took it was the way that I could survive with it. You know, man, I'm here to this day. And I'm not saying tomorrow I won't be thinking about the same thing, but I know how to overcome it. I know how to beat the odds.
Turn your pain to purpose.
You know what I mean?
Word.
For sure. That's a good one right there. Turn your pain to purpose. Yeah.
Well, here, finesse your feelings.
Yeah.
Your feelings got finesse.
What you want with me? You need to fuck alone.
Hurry up, man.
And we going. You got KDRum. Big tie. Big tie.
Right.
You got the friend in her. Period. And we got Kentonio. You did. Again, we hope y'all had we hope y'all enjoyed the finessing of the episodes and stuff like that. And then y'all look, make sure y'all tap in.
Don't forget about my girl, the biggest.
The big one, not the little one.
Not the little one.
Yeah, she's the one.
Hey.
She the one, not the other.
Okay.
She's the one.
You did.
Big mama.
Turn me up.
Hey.
Yeah, we gonna go ahead and tune it out. Did anybody have any last words before we go ahead and
Chris, we miss you, big dog.
Hey, he out there being Mr. Lover.
Yeah.
Shout out to Simply Chris.
Mr. Boombastic.
You know, I do have a last comment. Love on yourself today.
Love.
Whenever you see this, make sure you put a little bit of extra love in yourself.
Yes. Love.
Love you, love people, all love. It's love month.
Yes.
Right.
Love. Yeah. Instead of Black History Month, it should be Love Month.
Yeah.
Well, it is.
Because Black History Month.
Black people are representation of love. We the most caring people ever. That's our problem. We are caring people, very overly caring people.
And I'm tired of being Black History Month. It should be just Black History, period.
Right.
Period. Not a month.
Yeah.
Period. But we gonna play into the politics and saying, shout out to Black History.
Yeah, we're not violent. We're not violent people. Don't let the square box try to project us.
You ain't got to move over. We okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't take that projection. You see these people. We sat here. We had a controversial conversation. Nobody got disrespectful. People, we can talk to each other.
I did.
We can talk to each other.
All right now.
Y'all can't never just let a moment just be. You heard what I said. I said what I said.
Look. I'm not gonna be controversial no more. No, I'm lying. But all right. Peace and love, yo. Love. And we just finished another episode of Finesse Your Feelings, where your feelings
just got finesse. We out.